Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. And this time, I think it's about time for me to play Warrior.
None are stronger than I.
Not happy with that Warlock before. Warrior, though, interesting. So we have Garbage. He is trash. Pilot of Sky Golem is very strong. Blood Warriors could potentially get, it's worth multiple cards that I have some control over, but unlike Echo of Medivh, they do have to be damage-friendly minions. I'm unlikely to get more than a couple, and it's not that easy to arrange this necessarily. As cool as this is, and as much as it's a newer card, I'm going to take the Pilot of Sky Golem because he's just going to work. Tomb Spider will give me more things. Loot Hoarder's... Let's take the Loot Hoarder. He gives me a card also, but he's faster. I really like Bog Creeper in the arena. Cleave would be good because it's good to have spells that can kill things, but yeah. You guys are both trash, so Eldritch Horror. Got some big stuff already. You're too small, we'll take the Gnomish Inventor. Whirlwind, maybe I should take one of those Whirlwindy type cards, but I'm not that excited by it. And Zoth's First Mate, I mean, that 1/3 weapon could be good, but I'm unlikely to have, weapon combos and stuff. He's still just a 1/1 for 1. But, I mean, if your opponent has a bunch of, weenies, Loot Hoarders, and, other 1 and 2 cost 1 hit point minions, that hook will shred them. And you can use it to finish things off, stuff. Mech Yeti is also pretty good. I have 1 mech, that would be 2. Probably won't do anything. Ruthless Champion is pretty strong in the arena, but I already have a couple of slow cards, and it is super slow, right? You really need to have 7 mana, and more than 1 minion alive that presumably they can attack. That is a lot to ask. The Yeti is going to be a lot more stable. I think I'm going to take the Yeti. I stole it on the First Mate. The big weapon or the small one? This one is so efficient for winning the early game, and I also have all expensive stuff right now. I'm going to take the Fiery War Axe. Kraken is super powerful. I have a lot of these big minions, but if I know I'm going to have all these big minions, I could try and design my deck to work with that. On the other hand, Fiery War Axe is a death machine. Having 2 of them would be a really good chance to get the Fiery War Axes. Kraken is pretty winnerific, though. I'm going to go Kraken. I'm going to regret it if I don't get more weapons, but Cruel Taskmaster is amazing. Pyromancer's pretty strong. I don't know how many spells I'm going to get. I don't like a lot of the warrior spells, and I haven't picked any yet. Alarmo Bot is almost tempting because my stuff is so expensive so far, but it's really unlikely to work right. Usually you can't get Alarmo Bot to work. But if there's a clear board, play an Alarmo Bot. Your opponent has to spend a card blowing it up somehow, or get a free Eldritch Horror, or Bog Creeper, or whatever. It's almost tempting with these expensive guys. Shield Maiden is not great for the cost. I'm not going to have this stuff. Let's go Alarmo Bot just for the stupidity factor. Whatever. You don't go well with Alarmo Bot, but you're probably the better one of these guys. I just don't like Flesh and Evil that much. He gives me more stats. I do want this to... I don't want the raid leader because he requires you to have too many guys out. 2 and 3 costs. He's okay. He's a good 2 cost. His ability usually doesn't matter. He's mostly a 3/2. That will every once in a while be better, except I don't like my hero power, so my hero power is not one that you're trying to prioritize early in the game, put it that way. So that makes this Inspire less good. If I was a mage or a druid or something, this would be much more valuable. Let's take the Scarlet Crusader. She's solid. Speaking of solid, Evil Heckler. If I had the cards to damage the Raging War again, I mean, I've got a Cruel Taskmaster, and there's a lot of warrior cards yet to come. I mean, this would be the time to take him, because I'm a warrior. But Evil Heckler. I just prefer it. I want more Kraken? Piloted Shredder is much more practical. Well, let's take the Shredder. It's odd when you're talking about the goblin-built mechanical, powered armor lumberjack machine as being more practical. But anyway, Rampage seems like it should be good, but it's really hard to make it work out for you. Requires a minion that's in play who's damaged, probably who can attack right away. It's a lot of criteria. The Axe Flinger will just do a bunch of damage to my opponent directly. He's worth about 4 damage to my opponent's face without doing anything special. I'm probably better off with the Cult Master to try and draw some cards. Okay, Warbot is okay. I would have a number of mechs. Again, there are more cards now, so I'm less likely to get something that benefits me from having all these mechs. But I do already have like 4 mechs if you count the Alarm Robot, which you usually don't. I'm thinking, no, I'm going to go Tournament Attendee. I kind of like him for 1 mana. You are crap now. I don't have secrets. Shield Master it is. I don't need another one of you. I don't prioritize you very highly, and I have one. Inner Rage, pretty awesome. But Bilefin Tidehunter is so much stats. I love them so much. Oh. I don't have anything that specifically really benefits from Inner Rage, even though it's just flexible and really good. I'm going to take the Tidehunter, whatever. I like Bluegill Warrior. It's very solid, works well with Cult Master, but I think I only have 1 weapon so far. I want more than 1 weapon. Giant Wind Fury, guys. It's too expensive. He is worse than Harpy, so why? Okay, so I wanted another weapon really badly. Now I could take Spell Eater, who is dubious at best. Just like okay stats, but copy your opponent's hero power. I mean, I'm a warrior. I don't like my hero power that much, so I guess there's some value. But it's like there's a 1 in 9 chance they're a warrior. They're the same class as you, and she does nothing. And even if can work out their other classes are not good. Fell Reaver is suicidal. I don't want that. Gorehowl is pretty awesome. Gives me a good weapon quotient. I want another Mechanical Yeti. I like the Aberrant Berserker better than the Mechanical Yeti. Mechanical Yeti should be better, especially if I had any mech-related stuff. But he gives my opponent stuff. He does not. I actually value that pretty highly. Hate giving my opponent stuff, even if it's giving me stuff. It's like, never. No one will have anything if I have any say about it. I have no damage-dealing spells, otherwise I would take this guy in a second. How many of my things are Battle Cry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A bunch of my cheap things are Battle Cry. A couple of my really expensive ones. Most of my mid-range stuff is not. I think I'm going to take the stupid Weblord, given the crappy choices that are there. I'm pretty tempted to take Bolster. I have a fair amount of taunt. This gives me a taunt. Okay, maybe not as much. 1, 2. Okay, 3. I do not have as much taunt as I thought I did. Never mind, Bolster, you're not worth it. I've got the 2/1 guy as well, but there are only about 4 of them in the deck. It's not going to be worth it. Never mind. So this guy is interesting, but Dark Iron Dwarf is just more solid. He's very good all around. Spiteful Smith, I have some weapons. And I like you anyway. The Aberrant Berserker is still pretty good, but I do get a Gorilla Bot to choose from. I don't like either of these guys. I don't have enough mechs to make him worth it either. He would at least give me like another card which is very powerful. Yeah, let's go for it. Whatever. Mech power. Even though I didn't take the Bolster, I wouldn't mind having more taunt like that. I mean, this guy could do much damage to my opponent, but I don't have all the warrior things that do damage to your own guys for the most part. I've been avoiding them because they're not that strong on your own, which is a problem in the arena. There are so many warrior cards that combo with that stuff. Trying to put together those combos is very risky because you can end up with a deck full of junk. Let's just take the Warden. It's fine. Not taking her. I still have like no spells, right? I have essentially no spells. Possibly actually no spells. So we're going to take Shield Maiden. She's solid-ish. Grim Patron, I don't have the combos for him. Sapper is dumb. Berserker is awesome. I could take Gigantor. I already have a bunch of expensive stuff, but as a proportion of the whole deck, it's not as big. Although, I've got like 10 cards that cost 5 or more already. That is a lot. I think I'm better off having another cheap early game minion. Okay, you have a drawback I don't appreciate, even though I rarely see it come up. You are really weird, can work out okay, but it's not worth messing around. You know what, I'm going to take the Commanding Shout. It replaces itself with a card, and it has the potential to be very powerful. Normally, I don't prioritize it very high, because often those situations don't come up right. It's a little bit finicky for a circumstance where you can do more than just have one minion survive at 1 hit point, but it doesn't replace itself as a card, and every once in a while, it will let you do just a crazy play where you, like, wipe out their whole army and don't lose stuff. crazy play. It triggers all your rages. I don't know what to think about this deck yet.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh, that is an expensive, horrible hand. I have cheaper guys. I'm glad I have the extra card there, but we're pitching all of you. None of you are starting the hand material. You are also not starting hand material. Fiery War Axe, Scarlet Crusader, that's not a bad start, though. I have the coin, so I could drop the axe right away if my opponent had a Northstar Cleric. If they have a not Northstar Cleric, it's probably not worth it. Yeah. Excuse me. They are taking a long time to choose, considering it's just mulligan. Maybe the opponent drops and I win. Hooray! That would be a very exciting video. Speaking of very exciting video, hey, dumbass. There are not that many permutations of the mulligan decision. It cannot be this complicated. Unless you're just AFK. I don't know why you queued for a game and then went AFK. Or if your strategy is to be a time waster, which is psychotically dumb and annoying. Let's see if he takes any kind of turn. Time waster or AFK? Which are you? But so I'm supposed to like fill time now? I didn't prepare a lot of like ad-lib material. I expected there to be some kind of game. Your opponent has left, so we don't get to find out what this deck is like at all. It's gonna totally screw me up if I go and change the games. Just go play a Tavern Brawl, that's lame. Alright, we're just gonna combine the first and second videos, I guess. I'll just do 2 more, because again, it'll totally mess up my bookkeeping or whatever. If I, still gonna mess up my bookkeeping, but it'll mess it up less bad if I do 2 more games, so brace yourself for a long video due to some dropping asshole. I don't want to like make the deck and then not even play a game with that deck though. That's pretty crappy video too. I'm going first. Gorehouse too expensive. Dark Iron Dwarf. I'm likely to get more expensive stuff, but I do have cheaper things. I gotta try. Yeah. Well, that's as good as the Dark Iron Dwarf in my hand anyway. But I really would have liked cheaper guys. My last hand was better with the War Axe. Even though I was going second. Squelchify. Nope, you're not helping. This is terrible. Because the other thing is I was going second, so with the coin I had the choice of putting out some of the things earlier. Now I'm just going to take a beating. Oh, well that works out okay.
Back to work.
Yeah, back to work. 2 of these minions are very similar, but we all know which one won the fight. So I'd be giving you a card if I trade, but then I'll be buffing my Frothing Berserkers, so let's do it.
No problem.
I'm going to get that card eventually anyway. Might as well give it to you now, when you don't have enough mana to play them all. Do you have a Flame Cannon or similar? No, you don't. You have a pretty big, dangerous, annoying minion, but not a Flame Cannon. I have a Heckler. That's going to work out okay. He stops that from getting to me. My opponent can just shoot and finish off the Heckler. But then I can axe and finish off the Elemental, so fair deal, and all the while my Berserker will be getting bigger. Of course. I assume my opponent's going to try and do something about that. Ah, you're playing the Suicide Slinger. Awesome. I'm sure that's not going to affect the game at any point. So you didn't go for the exchange there, which is interesting. I could double this and hit my opponent right now for 14 damage. You'd be at 12. I don't think that's a good use of stuff. I'm just saying.
No.
My plan was pretty much let's use him to hit that, but I don't want to reduce him to 1 health. Either of these guys would be reduced to 1 health by hitting that guy. That would be kind of unpleasant. Hitting this would also reduce him to 1 health. There's not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
I
I can play this guy so I get a card when he eventually dies, but I won't be able to axe if I do that. I don't really want him getting frozen. If I play the axe and just hit that and then axe it, this doesn't work out very well, but okay. We're gonna do that anyway, I guess. There is an outside chance, not a good chance, but there is a tiny chance that I might be able to just double him and win the game next turn. Probably not. I'm frozen, so I'm not going to be able to attack, so it's not likely to work out. But I mean, you could be doing like 18 damage. You do have a way to get rid of him. Now you can actually shoot my guy. Or you can do that, okay. I assumed you were just going to trade 3-4 and shoot, but okay. Fair enough, whatever. You have to actually play the game. Turn 8, I could do him and that, which would be pretty awesome. I don't think that's going to work out. But, yeah, this guy's pretty solid. Let's do this. I don't like that this is... That bought my opponent a lot of time, though. Did not work out very well. It was so close, though, because with her Fire Blast alone, she couldn't take out that guy and still have an attack, and still be able to finish off my other thing. She did need to have some kind of spell to do the job. Okay. It wasn't that unlikely that she would get one, and she did. Those guys are both too big to axe. That's unpleasant. I don't have a way to do 1 damage to him to make him work out that way. Let's see if I draw something useful. Not for this turn. I'm thinking I'm going to hit my opponent just for all the damage, though. Probably a bad idea, but I mean, next turn I could, for example, Gore Howl, just start killing minions, or Gore Howl and hit her for 7. I'm probably going to be doing him and then this. This guy is pretty big and impressive, too. I guess I don't need a free mech that much. Maybe just playing this would make more sense, because I can split this up. Our minions are a bit of an impasse. None of them kill each other very well. Aw, damn it. That's annoying. She kills him well enough. She gets him down to 1, which is effectively dead against a mage, so boo. And if I Gore Howl to finish her, that's actually kind of a pain in the ass. Damn it. That works out poorly.
What now?
I'm just going to play Gigantor and do this, even though it's unpleasant. Gotta get rid of that bubble somehow. I'm worried, though. My opponent has a lot of cards. I also have a lot of cards. And she has a lot less health right now. I can do a surprising amount of surprise damage with my hand. But, yeah. No. Flame Strike. That's not good. Although, if she was short 1 mana, she could have just shot the other guy and still Flame Strike. Aw, nice. Total whiff on that. I guess it doesn't make much difference if you're going to do all those things. Fine. Kraken doesn't quite finish her, unfortunately. I would have to take 4 damage and kill her, which hurts, but we can do it. Let's do it and get rid of her. Clear board is good. Loot Hoarder is not as great, but again, can whip out a surprising amount of surprise damage. I've still got good options. I don't like that our health totals have equalized after her crap, though.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Oh, that guy's gotta go. Damn it. Unpleasantness. That's a lot of stuff. So, probably kill one of them. I think probably Kraken. Kraken's got a good chance of ending this-ish. Do that. Kill the one that doesn't give you a card. So right away, Kraken plus Gore Howl equals Dead Mage right now. So she has to take out that Kraken. She only has 3 damage on the table. I do have a lot of other stuff I can do, too. Trying to draw a card to deal with the Kraken. Funnel cakes, buy some time. That is not going to help you at all remotely. You have no idea how little that helps you. Just couldn't draw that card to kill the Kraken. I had lots of stuff in my hand. I was still doing pretty well there. Even though it looked fairly even. Okay, 2 wins. There we go again, because again, I need to have an odd number of games, or I will screw up when I come back to this later. Screw everything up. I'm still probably going to screw things up at some point, because my videos will be numbered differently. Or the number will be lower than expected for the number of wins, but you know, we'll deal with it. My drink ran out. Done after this game.
Versus Valera.
Okay, we have heroes.
Victory or death!
You guys are not starting hand material. You're amazing, but those other guys, yeah. Okay. I have a feeling that Alarmobot's not going to work out against a rogue. Plus, now I don't have any big guys in my hand, but it is pretty funny. I could coin that out, but I don't think I will, because I can coin out the Alarmobot if nothing else comes out, which would be weird. More likely I just play this. Or I could coin out... No, I can't coin out any of these guys. There's not much out there. I'm going to coin out Alarmobot. I mean, she could use a backstab to kill it and still play a minion, and that would be unfortunate, but it was worth a shot. I also might just get a 2-cost minion that sucks. But if I got one of these two, it'd be awesome. Aw. Okay, fine. You still spent your owl. Could have been worse. Well, if this guy was out, that owl would have been very expensive. No, we're just gonna blow it up. Oh, I'm an idiot! I could have buffed him and used him to kill that. This is not a circumstance that normally comes up. That you have a 0 attack thing that's silenced. But obviously, could have made this a 2-2. It would have been... Well, I would have died, but... Yeah, actually, that's not even better. Never mind. Buff what? This guy? Could buff him, take that out. Or I could just do 2 damage and play something else pretty serious. Let's just do that. Getting him out earlier is... No, I thought I right-clicked, but okay.
No problem.
It's fine. Same difference. It makes more sense to play the other one of these, I think. Because at least, like, when it dies, I get something that's more important. Aw, oh, damn it! That is inconvenient at best. Ah! That's terrible. That is just a terrible thing. And apparently I should have played this early because my opponent had, like, all battle cries. How was I supposed to know that?
For the crusade!
How was I supposed to know that my opponent's cards would just all be battle cries, basically? Damn near everything she's played. Okay, she hasn't played that many things. But 2 out of 3. Fluent. Oh, lovely.
We are the sword in the shadows.
If that doesn't count as a battle cry, this is going immensely terrible. Like, unimaginably terrible. Because I don't have anything out there to give the 2 damage to kill him. The Shadowpan Rider is gargantuan. Like, huge tacular. I can't even freeze the Shadowpan and play him in the same turn. Or freeze him and play it in the same turn would be pretty good, but no. I don't know if it's worth freezing that right now. It's probably stupid. It should be saved for a better time. I could have gained 2 armor, but I don't know. I need to take out some of that stuff. That random flame tongue totem is gonna crush me. Ugh. The Shadow Pan is also very large, though. You're taking more damage, but you're gonna get ahead very soon at this rate. So do you trade Buddy to kill my thing? Or do you let him eat your Flame Tongue Killer? Ugh, that is not good.
You're not that sharp.
So much stuff. That doesn't even, like, hold out for a second. So, I could Commanding Shout, kill something with him, and then he would survive, but I gotta get rid of all the damage from this thing. I'm gonna take a horrendous beating, though. She might be able to just kill me for all I know. 10, 15, if you had weighted 16, if you had a weighted buff, what's his face? It'd probably work. I don't have any way to deal with this quantity of stuff. This is ridiculous. Really should have played him instead of the Yeti. And I was right-clicking the Yeti. It's just it was already like out far enough on the board that it was like I sort of had like the one button down and I was like press the other one and it didn't work out the way I planned. Damn it. I can play this to stop one thing, basically. It's not going to help me that much. That is also not helping that much. Playing this doesn't really even help me that much. Anything I did would like go down to 1 hit point anyway. It would draw me the card, yeah, but this guy's more expensive now, although he wasn't going to be great before, but I could have played him and him. Now I can't. You randomly get a Flame Tongue. I get this piece of crap. Awesome. He can potentially do a lot of damage, but it's less likely, but it doesn't kill my guy, whereas this does. Actually, I'm desperate enough that I'm better off seeing if I can get something random out of him, because that's how bad the situation is. And I didn't, so I lose. There's nothing I can get from this. I have, like, no spells in here. Super dead. This game did not go well for me at all. Thought I had okay stuff. That's what I get for playing with dumbass stupid bot. Oh, lovely. This guy's actually really bad against the Worgen. The Worgen can, like, shred him. Yeah. I forgot about that. I was thinking of killing the Worgen, and I should have, but I thought, oh, I might get, like, some crazy taunt out of this. About my only hope. And I did not. Well. 2 wins, 1 loss. To cram all that into one video, which is lame. Like a dumbass lever. So I really only won 1 game. That bodes well for next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.